We are live! Hello.
Live.
We are live now. Apologies, we are a bit late. I've had to put the heating on for Madam here because it's cold.
Yeah.
You're cold, aren't you?
And you've unplugged this and not put it back in.
I know, it's because I've done...
Can you plug it in, please?
Oh, in a minute. So how is everybody? Everybody well? Are they all good? How are people thinking? You've got the heating on, you're fine.
No, I need my heated blanket, please. But I always say, oh, can you plug it back in?
So I'll go and do that, shall I? You entertain.
Yes, please. So, apologies. Yeah, I got home and then I had to quickly have something to eat, and then I was setting up the live, and I got changed, so I'm not wearing my work clothes, and now I am with you guys. So
how has everybody been? Everybody been good? Thank you for all the likes, by the way, on our Greg's taste along. So we did say we were going to do that, and we did end up doing it as well. The food was really nice. Sam, how are you doing?
Sam, how are you?
Tommy, how are you?
Hey, Tommy.
How are you both? You well? We are well, thank you, Tommy. How are things with you? We're just going to go have some more popcorn. We had this last time, so this isn't really much of a review.
No, it's not much of a review,
Just
but
a tiny bit.
That's
how I fool myself. I have a little bit and a little bit. How things been? That's enough.
Okay, so Mark says that is enough.
I'm going to munch that in 3 minutes. So, yeah, how you been? Where are you at the moment? Are you at Malta? Are you...
Yeah, where are you?
South of France? I know you were house hunting not so long ago.
Tell us your adventures.
And Sam, how you been? Have you been any more baking recently? I know you were doing some baking for Zachary last time we spoke.
Yeah. So what have we been getting up to? Oh yeah,
the Greg's.
So we did the Greg's review. You edited that recently.
Yeah.
Did it make you feel like you wanted Greg's?
Yeah.
Or you edited it?
He said, I'm well, thank you. I had a busy few days viewing houses. I was seeing one in the Antipodes, and I'm not sure whether or not to go for it.
Now, imagine, where do you live? Oh.
Antipodes.
In the Antipodes.
What's your, what would you say is, because when you say you're in two minds, what is your pluses and what are your minuses, Tommy?
What are your bougie? I'm here for the bougie. I'm here for the bougie. So tell me, what are your bougie?
Because I know you want to go there. What is putting you off getting it? Is it too much? Are you worried you'll find something better? Because that's always going to be the case.
Yeah.
Or is it the fact that there's something else holding you back on it?
Or is it just a particular neighborhood where you picked? And you're thinking, oh, actually, I don't want to be over here. I want to be over here. Or is it too hilly over there? More flat over there? You know, that sort of thing.
So yeah, going back to Greg's, it did actually editing it did make me hungry. I hope everyone else thought the same as well.
Yes, and there was one person who commented.
Oh, who worked for Greg's?
Who worked for Greg's? I'm just going to have a quick look now.
Oh no, Sam, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh guys, it's been an awful few days. One of our best friends died on Saturday.
Oh,
she was only 30 and had 8 kids, all under 8.
Oh my goodness!
I'm so sorry to hear that, Sam. Oh my God!
Passing like 30 and has 8 kids.
8 children, all under 8. So that's one a year. Oh my God,
crazy.
That's so sad, and for the family as well.
Yeah.
How are you
really,
coping?
really
Are you okay?
sad.
So is a family friend, was it, of yours, or somebody who lived locally to you?
Oh.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Tommy said it was quite central in the town, but I'd like it to be a bit out of town on the outskirts.
Oh.
Now, excuse me. In town has its benefits because it does mean you can obviously get to the shops quite quicker. I know what you're saying as well on the outskirts. The only thing is when you do live on the outskirts, it's that thing. You get that disconnection from the nightlife.
The only thing that would concern me, okay, so here are the pros and cons. The only thing that would concern me of living just outside of town is depending on how long you want the property for. So if you're looking at the property for life, you're going to live there for life and all of that. It's as you get older, sort of living outside, maybe not being as close to things as you would want and all of that type of stuff. Being sort of closer to town, you have access to the shops and you can get out a lot more. When you have visitors, it's quite nice. You can take them all around and all of that type of stuff. But equally, you get the quietness when you are, do you know what I mean, just out of town.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
You get
yeah.
the quietness, you get the serene, you get that sort of country feeling. So that's the things to consider, really.
St. God, how are you?
Hey, St. I hope you're well.
You okay? So just munching on some popcorn here while we're talking. Oh Sam, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're bearing up okay. It must be really upsetting.
For someone to see someone so young as well, and to have young children on top
Well,
of that.
8 as well. 8 kids. That is so sad. And it was only the weekend you found out as well. Oh wow. It just shows how precious life is. There you go. So Tommy as well, I'm not being morbid, but really just go for that thing. It just shows how precious life is. But yeah, well, like I said, if you want to chat, we've got our about page if you want to talk.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to suffer in silence.
So there, yeah, I mean, for sure, you know, send us, you know, a message, or you know, if you just need to sort of like, I don't know,
if you want to talk.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about that. It can be about other things.
So I've got to say good thank you. I thought you would still be eating Greg's. If I could, I would. Did you see how much we ate? Well, of course you watched the video, so you would know. I was really going for that Greg's food actually as well. It was actually pleasantly surprising, Greg's, didn't you find?
They've improved their pizza for sure. I really enjoyed it because, like, when we sort of got it, so we.
Oh, sorry, Roadhog has joined us. Hi, Roadhog, how are you?
Hey, I hope you're well.
I think Roadhog, were you on one of Richard's lives?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I thought so. I thought I recognised you. I was watching Richard's live, so I thought I'd mention that. Yeah, nice to see you. Thank you for joining.
Welcome. I feel so I think we had Greg's during, it might have been 2021.
Oh, I had Greg's before.
No, I mean no, but what I mean to say is we've had Greg's before and stuff like that, but we were gonna shoot a video.
Oh yeah, and we never got round to finishing it.
We never got round to finishing it. And I have to say the pizza then was not good.
No. Well,
it wasn't good.
They've improved it for sure.
Your margarita was the same, but it was the pepperoni pizza. They put some type of cheddar on it or something. It didn't taste right. The premise was there, the concept was there, but the taste of it wasn't right. Now they've improved it. And it was really good. If they just wanted to add to it that bit more, some herbs. But that's it. Nothing. Just some herbs would like oregano or parsley. Not parsley, sorry, basil. Oregano, basil, that sort of thing.
On the less than £2 pizza, they're not going to put herbs on it.
No, it's $2.75, and that's fine. I'm just saying if they wanted to enhance it, that is a possibility. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I was going to say, actually, I was really impressed at how Greg's have actually, I would say, come on.
Yeah.
So Kelly was right. We never uploaded that video. I can't remember why. I think there was a problem with the footage.
Yeah.
Which is why we weren't able to load it. Some of it went wrong. Some of it didn't go missing, I think.
We did a Too Good to Go. Did we shoot the Too Good to Go?
No,
Greg?
no, we didn't.
We didn't.
No,
oh, wow.
No.
Okay.
No. So we've done a few Greg's, but finally we got to do it. I'm glad actually we waited until we did, because the quality was so much better.
And variety, because I didn't have the variety before.
No, and the vegan stuff is a lot better.
Right.
So again, they've definitely perfected the vegan sausage roll. You think it's better than the meat one?
Yeah, I do. Even though they have improved the normal sausage roll, but it's never gone back to the way that it was before when they did the meat sausage rolls. Then it went a little bit mushy. They've improved it a little bit from the mushy thing, in my opinion, solely my opinion. But Greg's sausage rolls, sort of like before, were really, really good. I don't know when they changed, and I don't know why they changed the recipe. But they sort of brought it back so it's not as mushy. But the vegan is much better for me.
Yeah. Well, do you know what as well? The pizzas were really good. I was going to say the star of the show for me were those pizzas.
Yeah.
I did change my mind because I thought it was the vegan slate, the slice. No, I did say it was a pizza. It was a toss up between the two, but the pizza was the better thing. If you are only going for one thing, my recommendation, would be the pizza, but again, I don't eat the meat stuff. What would yours be?
I would say
I'm gonna have a bit
pizza.
more. Sorry, I'm gonna have a tiny bit more. I was gonna restrict myself, but there you go.
That doesn't sound like a tiny bit more.
That is tiny. Look, that is tiny.
That doesn't sound like a tiny bit more.
Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Hey,
How are
Lauren.
you?
I hope you're well.
We were just talking about the Greggs that we had.
Now, Lauren didn't think much of. She doesn't think much of the vegan sausage rolls.
Oh, you didn't like it?
She doesn't think much of them. Now, the thing is, I feel like, yeah, with Greggs, I liked the vegan sausage roll over the meat sausage roll, and I do think that. But if you are going for a lunch, right, and you don't want to spend loads of money and all of that, now we got ours from Just Eat. So obviously there'll be a little bit of a premium if you're ordering through Just Eat. But if you're going there, now on Just Eat, it's was $2.75 for a pizza, and then it was £1 something for the potato wedges. So less than £5 on Just Eat for a lunch. Now, if you were going there, it'd be even cheaper. Imagine less than £5 for a lunch.
That's really good.
So can't go wrong.
Guys, out to you. Are you Greggs fans? Did you like Greggs? Did it resonate with anybody there? Or are you not fans of Greggs at all? Is it something that you would avoid? Or have you just not had it in ages? I'm Tommy. I imagine that there's no Greggs out anywhere near where you are, but there will be soon. Greggs, believe it or not, is going to be floating across Europe.
Wow.
So you will start to see Greggs across Europe. That's their plan.
I just want to say, are you a die-hard sausage roll, a Greggs sausage roll fan? Like, there's nothing that I can say to dissuade you from the Greggs sausage roll. Like, are you? Because that's what they're known for, right? When people go into Greggs, it's sausage roll all the way. But in the last few years, I would say in the last 10, 15 years, Greggs sausage roll has not been hitting that spot. But I'm just asking, are you a die-hard Greggs sausage roll fan?
Roadhog said, where did he say? 7 people only. 3 people, please. Do you mean you want 3 more people on?
Oh, what? Do you mean the lights?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really?
The lights. Yeah.
Thank you. Lauren said, I was looking at Insta, nothing much on there today.
Oh.
No, not at all. Normally, you always upload quite a bit on your Instagram. Hi, Richard. How you doing?
Hey, Richard.
He said he's got the headphones on just in case any of you get too excited. Well, what are you hoping to hear?
What do you mean by that, Richard?
I was going to say you might actually hear us munching a lot, so I'm going to stop eating popcorn because
You're going to stop eating it because you finished it.
Well, my problem is I'm a real unconscious eater. If I had an unlimited supply of popcorn here, I would go and go and go and go and go, and I've got no off button at all. And just because I'm eating it unconsciously, so I'm going to stop myself there. Lauren said, I haven't had the vegan sausage roll in a few years. I might like it now if they change their recipe in like 4 years. Well, it has got better, Lauren. It has got better. So we tried it, like I said, what was it? More than 4 years ago. We tried it in 20...
No,
it was 2020, yeah.
2021, I think it was.
So, yeah, it was. It has got better,
yeah,
in our opinion, since then. But it might be worth going back to it. Try the vegan steak bake. I'd never seen that before, and I'd never tried that before. But in actual fact, it was really good. And Kelly pointed out, because I didn't think... Because I said, well, the pastry looks a bit anemic.
No, Holly said it.
Oh, Holly said it. Right, so
Holly is a new subscriber. If you watch the live, Holly, hello.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you for letting us know.
So Holly mentioned, who works at Greggs, that actually the reason why it looks anemic or why it's paler is because obviously they don't brush it with milk or egg, which gives it that golden
They don't
sheen.
glaze it. Yeah.
Yeah, the glaze, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's why. And of course, I didn't think of it at the time.
No.
So it's perfectly nice. I definitely would recommend that one. Where are we? Tommy said, I'm a huge Greggs fan. I could really eat a pepperoni pizza and chicken bake right now.
I know.
Would you go for the jalapenos as well? It'll be really, really good, actually, if they do start doing the Greggs near where you are. That's going to be your ultimate then. Can you imagine if you buy your little property on the outskirts of town, somewhere in the Antipodes, and they open up a Greggs?
No, that'd be too weird. That'd be too weird to open up a Greggs. No, where are you? I'm at Greggs. Where do you live again? Antipodes.
Yeah, Antipodes.
And I'm going to Greggs. No.
Where are we? Richard said, I mean headphones on low volume in case you get excited. Excited means high volume.
Right. I see,
Okay,
I
so
see, I see.
toning it down.
Yeah, toning it down. Understandable.
Yeah. How you been anyway? Okay, not too bad. I've been catching up with your vids. Tommy said no jalapenos. He said,
I'm not a fan of the jalapenos.
No, I don't mind them, but I don't find them that tasty. It's just more to add a little bit of heat.
And I don't know, I'd rather they put chilies on it, like proper, like a red chili or a green chili, rather than jalapenos. Yeah, I prefer. But a lot of people do like jalapenos. They like it on their, on the what's the cheese and the melted chips and the.
Oh, what you mean, like the loaded fries?
No, the loaded chips. Not chips. The Americans call it chips. They're like crisps.
Crisps.
They're like
Doritos.
They're like loaded Doritos. Nachos. That's the word I was looking for. Loaded nachos.
You got there in the end.
Yeah.
The nachos here, though, if you got them in the cinema, they are literally just crisps, some really cheap cheese sauce, a few jalapenos, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's what you pretty much get in the States.
Where are we? Richard said, I'm good. Head covered in bites.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. What happened? What have you been doing? I hope that's insects. I've watched my live every Wednesday and understand what happened. Lol. Little shaken up, but all fun. Yeah, you're doing a live on Wednesday, aren't you? You were saying.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't know you had been doing lives. I know there's one live that I caught, but that was the only live that I caught. I didn't know you were doing other lives on Wednesday, but you did say. But I won't be able to catch it because I'm out tomorrow night. But I'm out tomorrow night and Thursday. But yeah.
Oh, Lauren, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm addicted. That's why addicted to Instagram. I prefer using the stories as I can check who has seen it in case there are any weirdos or trolls I can get rid of.
Right.
And they last 24 hours unless you highlight them.
Right, okay.
I know, unfortunately, that's one of the things that can happen, unfortunately, in social media, are weirdos and trolls. But you handle it very, very well, Lauren.
You do.
You handle it very, very well.
I did read your message the other day. You said about the I think it was the singing lift and why you hadn't posted the singing lift, and I was sorry to read that.
Roadhog went, Richard. Hi, Leash. How you doing?
Hey, Leash.
Leash said, oh, nachos. She said, I love me some jalapenos. Don't you remember when your godson wanted to do an intervention for me because I used to have them with all dinners? You used to put jalapenos.
I can't remember.
You used to put jalapeno on all your dinners.
I'm not
on everything.
I'm not a lover of them.
On fish and chips and stuff like that. Richard said, yo, Rogue, nice to see you here. Well, thanks for bringing me here, Richard. Good to have you on.
Good to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Does anybody else do that? Has anybody got a quirk that they like to have with every meal? I know your quirk. Mayonnaise with everything. Everything.
Not everything.
Oh,
I don't have mayonnaise with Chinese.
Practically every savoury dish you have mayonnaise with.
Most.
I'm surprised you're not having it with your popcorn right now.
Most savoury dishes. Well, it's not a savoury dish, is it?
So Leisha said not fish and chips, but pretty much all dinners. Do you still do that with your jalapenos?
Wow.
Do you cut them up yourself and do fresh ones, or are you just buying them already pre-prepared? Because that's something else. I've started doing sweet and sour sauce with everything.
Yeah.
Because I love that combo of the sweet and sour. It really does pep up meals.
Mayo and sweet. So if I do mayo and then put sweet and sour sauce, that's really good.
Has anybody else got? So it doesn't necessarily have to be sauce. It could be like Alicia does with jalapenos with little things.
With everything, yeah.
With absolutely everything. The only other thing I would say that's not sauce related that I have with every meal is bread.
Yeah.
Bread with everything. One thing, and actually about Alicia, Dean told me this as well. He goes, you can sandwich anything. And it's true. I do love sandwiching stuff.
Pretty much.
Just bung it in the middle of 2 bits of bread, no matter what it is. It really does make well, I think he was doing when the food isn't nice. He'll sandwich it. No, Alicia said no, but I buy some from Co-op. They do sweet and spicy ones. I put them on a spag bowl or pastas, but not other dishes now. And that little bit of
bolognese and you put jalapeno peppers on.
Little bit of heat.
That's so funny.
Richard said, just seen 55-mile-an-hour yellow alert for the weather for the UK.
Wow.
Do you know what? I had to go for a dentist appointment yesterday, and my God, was it windy. And it bucketed down. It absolutely was torrential rain.
I tell you, this weather's been crazy because yesterday there was so much hailstones, and then today we had a deluge of hailstones, and then it stopped, and it was just like, it was quite crazy.
Yeah, Tommy, you're missing all this. 55 minutes on 55 miles per hour winds. I'm glad I'm not there.
Yeah.
You know what you're missing? Yeah, it's been.
You're just sunning yourself on your yacht. Just like.
Well, what's funny, actual fact is, I'm looking out the window. Today has been almost like 2 or 3 seasons in one day.
Yeah.
So it was bucketing down with rain, then it went all sunny,
Yeah.
then it rained again, then went windy, then it went cold, then it went bucketing down with rain.
Slight hailstones.
Yeah, yeah.
At some point.
So you've seen it all today. Oh yeah, it did help. It did help for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa said crisp sandwiches. I do like crisp sandwiches.
Yeah, I like crisp sandwiches. I don't eat them very often. I don't even eat them once a year, but it's a possible once a year, but I don't eat them that often.
There's nothing. That's got to be the ultimate carbs on carbs. Crisp sandwiches.
What, crisp sandwiches and cheese? I would have crisp sandwiches and cheese.
Crisp sandwiches and cheese.
Yeah.
Mind you, if you think
cheese, like I'd have a sandwich, butter it, cheese, crisps on top of that, buttered bread, and then that's how I do it. Or sometimes, because Marks and Spencer's don't always do it, but if I'm going and I'm just grabbing lunch, I like to get the ham, cheese, and pickle sandwich, and then I get a packet of cheese and onion crisps, and then a cup of tea. So at work, so I'll drink my cup of tea, I'll eat my sandwich, I'll have like cheese and onion crisps with that. So it's a great meal. Great meal.
Well, Ashfat, if you think nachos aren't that much dissimilar, they're basically cheese with the crisp with the cheese on top. So it's a similar type thing. Crisp sandwiches though are the bomb thing, as you call it.
The bomb.
Where are we? Oh, Lauren said, oh yeah, I feel a bit upset after them people.
Yeah.
They were really arrogant and I got really upset at the time. I had name calling and bad attitude from people. But you know what, Lauren? Just ignore them as well.
Yeah.
They've got nothing better to do than insult people. And you handle it really, really well.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. And, you know, I think don't let it upset you too much. Just sometimes people are just like, they're just ignorant or they just don't understand or they've not been educated. Just don't worry, you know, it's.
Oh, Richard said my reception might cut out for a bit as I'm going through a posh area.
Wow.
A posh area. Are you in Knightsbridge, young man? Are you in
a posh area? It should be extended. It should be magnified. If
no. He's right. He's going to say there's no way. There is no way that someone's going to be who lives in a posh area is going to allow a mobile phone mast up in there. Absolutely no way. One area, and I won't mention where it is. My friend was living there. That's why was saying as well. They were looking to he lived in a nice area, and they're looking to put a phone mast up there, and all the posh residents put a stop to it. So I can totally believe that there is no reception in a posh area.
But there are other ways to do it without putting those horrible masks up.
Lauren said, especially by the name calling I received from one person, made me really upset and feel down and not post the video. I deleted all the clips I made. Lauren, don't let them win, Lauren. Never let them win. I mean, we've been very lucky because we have you guys and we're very, very privileged.
Yeah, we are very blessed.
We are very privileged to have you guys because you always support us and you give us nice comments as well. Occasionally, we get some comments, but they're never really that bad. My favorite one, this did actually make me laugh. If you check out the Carvery video, about 3 or 4 comments down, someone just wrote disgusting. I actually laughed out loud at that one.
There was one that on one of the shorts, I did mash with sausage and onion gravy, and as I was pouring the gravy, it wasn't that attractive. And the slating that I got, but I thought it was just so funny because to my mind, it tasted gorgeous. Why not look? And then somebody said, yeah, but you know what the internet is like. And that person was laughing and they subbed because of my attitude, because I thought it was just hilarious. I was like, oh my God. But when I was reading it and I was reading it out to you one morning, it was just so funny what people were saying. I was just like, oh my God. But
but it didn't look appetizing. I'm sorry, they were right.
It didn't, but it tasted amazing because what's not to like about onion gravy and sausage mash? It was honey mustard mash, by the way. Sausages and onion gravy. Yeah. Brilliant.
But yeah, so but like I said, Lauren, like we know how nice you are.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
And like I said, we know the real you. So like I said, don't worry about them as well. Ignore them and definitely don't let them win.
Yeah.
Richard said your food vlogs are epic. Oh, bless you, Richard.
Bless you.
Thank you. And straight back at you. I've been watching your ones. I did like your Ideal Home Show ones, by the way.
Yeah.
I was watching that. I left a few comments on your ones. Lauren said, I told the staff about the situation and my dad, who is my carer. Dad thought I shouldn't tell the staff, but the best thing to do, in my perspective, is to let the staff know what happened. No, I think you're right, because I think also the staff can help you.
But also, I think it gives you a sense of release. Like,
yeah.
So something happened to me last year. Yeah, last year. And I was in a situation, and I just thought to myself, like, this situation is not right. It's just not right. So I told whoever it was, and it didn't come to anything, but at least I know that I said something, because I don't want to be the person who never said anything, and then you kind of regret that you didn't say what you needed to say, because you knew that something wasn't right, so you brought it to the surface. Because I don't want ever anyone to turn around and say, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Well, I've told you now, so now you know. So you can't turn around. So when someone else says something, and it comes to light, you can't say you didn't know, because the first person told you.
Kelly's not backwards in coming forwards. They will leave it there. She will let you know the situation, that is for sure. Where are we? Oh, my dad thinks he can handle everything. He's just trying to protect you, Lauren.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just trying to protect you because he doesn't want you to suffer.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he does it. So he always has your best interests at heart. And that's why he's obviously trying to sort of deal with the situation by himself. But, you know, like I said, you handle yourself really, really well. And we do like your channel, your videos and stuff as well. I'd like your, what was the talking lift one that you showed? I forget where you were now.
It was a while ago. In the Royal Albert Hall or something?
I think it might have been.
Because that's where you were again, right? I'm not saying the Royal Albert Hall, but you were at that singing lift again. And that's when Lauren sort of notified people what happened. Yeah. On your page.
But yeah, so what were we talking about before? I lost the track of what we were talking about there.
We were talking about saying things when we need to say things.
Yeah, that's right. So it's always good to get it out as well. There is a philosophy. Somebody was telling me, I got annoyed with somebody once, and I didn't get to tell them about I was annoyed at what they did.
Yeah.
So I had a really sore throat, and somebody was saying to me as well, oh, that's because you didn't release it. It gets stuck here.
It's stored trauma. Yeah.
And I thought, is that true?
Yeah.
But it's happened to me twice, and I've ended up having a really sore throat. And they said, yeah, you have all the tension and the trauma here.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has heard that. I've never heard that before.
Like
they had it all here.
Because sometimes, like, if I get tearful or I get upset about something, and normally it's not because I'm upset because I'm upset. It's normally because I'm angry or frustrated, and I'm trying to keep my composure, but it all gathers here, and like it's because you're not releasing it. It's got nowhere to go. You're trying to keep it inside, and that's not where you should be keeping it. You need to release it. You need to let it go. Now, I'm not talking about being rude or horrible or anything like that. I'm just saying you need to release what your truth is and just say, look, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's correct. There's been many times when I've seen things that have been done unfairly to other people, and I will say something, and I'll be like, I don't think that there was somebody in the office one time, so this was a number of years ago, where that person was reprimanding somebody else. I was the only person there. I don't think that's correct. I think you need to take them to the side or to a meeting room or whatever, and you do whatever it is, and it's more professional. When the person that was being reprimanded left, I said to the other person, you shouldn't have done that in front of me. That's very unprofessional. I don't feel uncomfortable or anything, but what I'm saying is the looks wise, and if you are expecting respect from someone, you're not going to get that, because it just shows that you don't care and you're just going to say anything anyhow anyway. And when you are a manager or anything like that, that's not the correct way to behave. You need to take someone aside and you need to say in a professional manner, what you're doing is not correct. You need to go back to your desk. You shouldn't have left whatever. And you know, just be very mindful and professional in the way that you behave.
Oh, Lauren said, I did see those arrogant people again after the situation, but I didn't want to start an argument with that person.
Right.
Oh, I see. So this is someone you actually saw in the flesh. I thought this was somebody on your Instagram.
No.
Oh, it's somebody actually in the flesh. So that makes it harder again because you're actually physically in their presence. No, you did the right thing then telling the staff. If that's the case, you definitely did the right thing telling the staff.
For sure.
Tommy said the amount of times I've had to bite my tongue in the past because of rude guests aboard. Some people can be so horrible sometimes.
Yes.
Do you know what? That is really indicative of customer service. That is so indicative.
The thing is, in the industry, and especially in a travel industry, like I've come across in hotels and stuff like that, and one person, like, so I was a receptionist at one point, and it was a case of parking was breakfast was included in on the room, right? So breakfast is free. It's included in on the room. This person was leaving before breakfast, but he was with his children. Breakfast I think breakfast was at like 6:30 or 7, and the guy was leaving at 6. And he asked me to validate his parking, which I did. That's not a problem. I'll validate it for you, blah, blah, blah. Also, I'm not staying for the breakfast, so can I get a discount on my room? And I was just like, well, breakfast is free. It's for anyone. It's for everyone who's but I'm not having the breakfast. We're leaving before breakfast starts. No, and this went on for 20 minutes, and I was like, you cannot have a discount because it's included on the room. It's free. So I went to go and get my manager. Now there are several managers, right? And you know which ones that you can go to who are going to back you, and then and I knew that this manager was not going to back what I was saying because, you know, they didn't want the confrontation. But I'm like standing and I'm ready for the confrontation because it's free. Like, I already validated your car park, which you were supposed to pay for, but I validated it. And then in the end, the manager gave him the discount, and he said something really derogatory. I'm not going to say it, but he said something very derogatory. And he said it there, but I didn't understand what he said because he said it in another language. And I was just like, so when the person went off and my manager told me, I said, "Now, if you had told me, I would have just kicked off there and then," right? And I was
That's probably why they didn't tell you.
And I was a lot younger then, so I was ready to sort of like. But I feel like, just like Tony said, sometimes people think that just because they consider your job like like you're lower than them or something like that, something really crazy because they're paying you or they're paying whatever. They think they can treat you anyhow, and that's not the case. That is not the case. I treat everyone genuinely the same, because, you know, at the end of the day, you're just doing a different job to what I'm doing, or the person who's considered higher is just doing a different job than what, you know, our brains work differently and stuff like that. But don't treat me like I'm not going to have it.
Lauren said the staff did want me to report it to security, but my dad didn't want me to. So I didn't. Even when I told the staff, they didn't really do much. They did say sorry about the situation, but that was about it. That's all they did.
I'm assuming they didn't think about what they could do about the situation. It would be different if, I suppose, it was a member of staff. But if it was just another patron or paying customer or whatever, and if they didn't witness it, I suppose it's a lot more difficult. That's just a surmisation, maybe, and that's probably why they felt they couldn't do anything.
Mind you, I've had some funny ones as well. So I used to work for a major supermarket chain. I'm not going to say who they were. This is when I was a student. And you really get to see what the public are like at certain things as well. And I remember I was stacking shelves. If you imagine your face in that way, stacking shelves. And this woman, this posh woman, came up to me. She's that close. I could sense she was saying that. I looked round and she went, eggs. Where? It just like threw me back. I thought, I was just standing there. I thought, my God, you were so close to my face, right in my personal space.
Crazy.
But it's just how she asked, eggs, where? Not, could you tell me the eggs are? She just shouted eggs at me, and I thought, what about them? And she, where? I had loads of stories. I won't bore you about.
It doesn't cost anything to have manners.
No, but it did make me laugh actually. There was a guy. Did I tell you the guy that had a meltdown because of the cheese sauce? That was so funny.
No.
I'm not going to swear on the thing, but I'll repeat it. But this guy had an absolute meltdown. So he came in and he said, "Oh, have you got any packets of cheese sauce? Like the ready-made ones you get. You just add water or milk to these things." So anyway, I had a look. There was nothing there. I went to the stock rooms, did have a bit of a look. Nothing there. There was one delivery that came in, but it was all over the shop. I thought, I'm not going to have time to do that. So I went down and said, "Look, I'm really, really sorry. There's none in store." And he started having a meltdown. He was swearing, "What? What am I going to do?" I thought, it's cheese sauce. It was just milk, flour, bechamel, cheese, sauce. But he was starting to have this meltdown. But it's amazing how people would used to have meltdowns if their product isn't. I just want my Ribena.
But I feel like, as well, if internet wasn't readily available back in that day, he wouldn't have had the knowledge maybe to think, oh yeah, flour, milk, cheese.
No, but not just. It's just how people had a meltdown, and it's like if you didn't have their branding, or if you'd sold out, they would go mad. They would go mental. They just go, like I said, that one guy was like, "I just want my brand of Ribena. Why don't you stop my?" I thought, it's Ribena. That's it. There's loads of other drinks you got here. All right, we don't have that one in, but there's this one, this one, this one. Oh no!
But there's loads of other shops as well you can go to.
Meltdown. As if like they were the only supermarket in the vicinity. One of the staff members, said Lauren, wasn't interested when I tried to tell him about my situation. She just wanted me to speak to her colleague who also didn't bother. Now they should, if you have a complaint, Lauren, they should take it seriously. Anything you do raise should be taken seriously. Yes, this was in the flesh. Two nasty, arrogant people in the flesh. I was in the lift, riding up and down to capture footage. One wanting to take the mick and copy what I'm doing, thinking it's hilarious. He had an extremely bad attitude. Do you know what? Some people are just stupid. They're just idiots.
Yeah.
They're just idiots. And next time you can just go, all right, had your fun. Money don't buy class or love. Sam, that is so true.
Right?
That's so true. That is so true. That's saying, they always say that when you get people that come into money that just just really crass or just misbehave. They just say, yeah, money doesn't buy class.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
It's a real shame though that people act the way that they do, but I think you did the right thing. You reported it. They might not have done anything, but I think you got it out. You released it, if that makes sense, Lauren.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that it didn't,
It really depends on the situation. Sometimes we get that when we're filming. Like the classic will be filming and someone will go in the background, way. So rather, the worst thing you can do is show you're annoyed by it, because that's exactly what they want to show. So I just go, yay, thank you guys, I've got that footage. Like that, and then they'll walk off because they think, oh, I wanted you to get annoyed and you're not. So I just leave it as that. But I just they're gonna get cut out anyway. So yeah, exactly. And Sam is right. Look at that. You got lots of love here, though, Lauren. That is for sure.
Bless you.
That is for sure. It's one of those things as well. When you have those kind of situations, you never know how to handle it at the time. I always think on reflection and just think, I could have handled that better.
Yeah.
I could have done that better. And that's always the worst thing. It's best to just try it. But you've done the right thing. Just ignore it.
Yeah. I mean, I will, if I feel strongly about something, I'll say it. Because I just don't like that feeling of not saying what I wanted to say at the time that I wanted to say it. So it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one.
But you're safe, you're happy, you're back here, which is what we like to see. Now, changing the subject just a bit slightly, I think it's time for our next food review. And that is for you guys to decide what we are going to do. Now, we, as you know, we've done quite a plethora of things. We did crisps, we've done hot cross buns, we've done Easter eggs, we've done the Chinese.
We've already had a suggestion.
Oh!
We've already had a suggestion. So somebody watched our Rosa Pomodoro video.
Oh,
so
right.
if you haven't watched the Rosa Pomodoro video, please go and watch it. And
That was a while ago.
that was a while ago.
Was
Yeah.
that 2 years ago?
Yeah, and somebody commented on it and said that Rosa Pomodoro is one of the best chain pizza places. And you know what the other pizza place they suggested?
What was that?
Franco Manca.
Yeah,
Or is it Franca Manca?
Franca Manca.
Franca Manca.
I do know that.
So that will be, and you know what your favourite food is?
Well, so that was a suggestion. How are people, would anybody be interested in doing a pizza eat-along?
Oh.
So Franca Manca will be one we could potentially do for a video. Now, that's just a suggestion. Or does anybody have any other food bits they would like us to try?
I mean, if I was going to do pizza, like a pizza eat-along, it would be Pizza Hut. Please don't suggest, well, I might do Domino. But I'm not doing Papa John's. Oh, somebody said that Papa John's gone into
Administration. And then that was Zoe. Zoe did. They're all going to suggest Domino's now.
Yeah,
that'll teach you. Lauren said one of them thought it was fantastic to call me revolting names, especially about my disability. That shows how low they are, Lauren.
Yes.
If that, do you know what? You could even say that. What a big man are you? Just making fun of my disability. Really? If you say that to them, they would actually feel bad. And that's like.
You know what, Lauren? It's just best to ignore them. And if you feel like you want to tell a member of staff, just do that. I just don't engage with them. You don't know how some people will react, especially when you goad them and stuff like that. So just let them say whatever it is that they're saying, and just go and report it if that's what you feel that you want to do. But just like sometimes people just say horrible things, Lauren, and just, you know, it's not nice. It's not nice to witness, and it's not nice to hear. But
hey, Evelyn, how are you?
Hey,
you okay? Everything all right? Sam said, "Oh, I'm trying the Asda Bistro range tonight for my dinner. Tonight, I'm eating the Bistro fish pie.
Wow.
You get a starter, a side, a main, and a dessert.
Wow.
Oh, wow. How much is all that? You don't mind me asking? Are they doing a special if you have all of those? M&S used to do one, don't they? You can pick a starter, a main, 2 sides, and a dessert.
Yeah.
Is it £10 or £15?
It depends on what. So like it depends if it's like what do you call it? Valentine's meal, and there's another time.
Yeah. Mother's Day they do one, I think.
Yeah,
they do. Was it Lauren said, okay, but I'm in Cornwall next week, so I probably won't join, but I might pop in. Well, only if you can. We will be doing other, obviously, food tastes as well, but yeah, let us know. Sam said, I chose the runny centre Scotch egg for the starter, the cauliflower cheese for my side, the fish pie for the mains, and sticky toffee oh, that is right up my street.
Yes, more Mark. I'm not a lover of sticky toffee pudding. Scotch egg is okay, and I like the fish pie. What was the other thing?
She's got the cauliflower cheese and the Scotch egg, runny Scotch egg.
No, I'm not a lover of the
cauliflower I like cauliflower cheese. Yeah. I prefer mac and cheese, but cauliflower cheese is good.
I'm not.
Have you ever tried broccoli cheese? Broccoli cheese is better than cauliflower cheese. I only had it in M&S again. I think we ordered it, but it's really good. It's really, really good. Then I think it complements the cheese better than.
I wonder if everything with cheese is good.
Oh my God, Lauren! You see, now she said they were both women. See, look at me. I was assuming it was a guy.
I would thought it was a mix.
No, it was.
I thought it was like a couple of guys and a girl, or a couple of girls and a guy.
Oh wow, that's only £10. That's really good.
That's really good.
Sam,
really good.
We will ask you on Friday. Well, you'll ask on Friday.
Yeah.
So just let you go. I won't be here on Friday. I'm off to see my folks, but you are here.
I'm debating whether I'm going to do the live or not.
Oh.
Only because somebody asked me something today.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So it could be, but let me see if I get a text and then I will let you know.
Evelyn said, "Oh, you're at A&E.
Ah,
Don't panic. Something is in my eye. I've been here
Oh.
since 3 p.m. Oh no,
Oh, my
Evelyn, what
goodness.
happened?
oh,
Oh my God. Do you know what? This is one of the things with getting something in your eye.
yeah.
It really, really is. It's what's worse is sometimes you get something in your eye. I remember an old teacher was telling the class. This is years and years and years ago. He said he was doing some woodwork, and he said I should have worn goggles, but I didn't. And I felt something in my eye, so I just rubbed it and then left it. Anyway, as the day went on, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. Then there was this actually colossal pain in his eye.
Yeah.
So his wife had to pick him up and go to A&E, and they found a tiny lump of metal in his eye. Tiny.
I was thinking wood.
No, tiny lump of metal. He'd been grinding something, and it just flew up and into his eye.
Wow.
So yeah, it's easy to do.
I hope you get seen soon, Eve.
Yeah,
honestly.
since 3. Blimey.
Wow.
Hey, Richard's back.
He made it home.
Lauren wished you well anyway, Evelyn. So I hope you get better soon. My God, that's the thing with A&E. It's always a wait. I hope you're not in pain either.
Yeah. Oh. No.
What happened? What did you do?
How did it get in there? Was it because of the wind, possibly?
Or did you accidentally poke yourself in the eye with something?
Oh.
Here we go. Sam said, I always add the leaves to my cauliflower cheese. I love it with a slice of oven baked middle bacon. Oh, right, the leaves that you get with the cauliflower. What's that like when you actually do you boil it first and then bake it? What was I going to say? Also, as well, the new thing they've got in is having these cauliflower steaks.
Yes.
So you roast. Apparently, I've never tried it, but everyone says how amazing it is. Roast cauliflower is supposed to be absolutely delicious.
Yeah, a friend of mine who's vegetarian will eat cauliflower steaks, but I mean, she was really ripped off. So I think it cost something like £10 or £15, and they literally gave her half. Well, no, it wasn't even half a cauliflower. It was like, you know when you slice half and then you slice the other half and then you get the middle bit, and they plopped that on a plate.
15 quid.
Yeah, and she turned around to me. She said, "That's a real rip-off because for cauliflower it's like 50p."
Yeah, that's it. Is a big cauliflower is about 50 to 60, depending on the size of it.
Yeah,
and where you get it from.
Yeah, and she said they're charging like.
See, a steak, an actual meat steak, will cost anyway.
Yeah.
In the supermarket, it'd be a tenner anyway.
Well, you're looking at almost £28 if you're in a restaurant. For a steak.
But 15 quid for a cauliflower.
It's
terrible.
And not even the full.
No, just the middle bit. You might as well just give me the whole cauliflower. Can I have the 2 sides, please? Charlie, how you doing?
Hey, Charlie.
360 followers. Well done.
Wow.
Sam said I prefer to steam my cauliflower. You do as well. Have you tried the roast cauliflower? Apparently, the secret is you get the cauliflower. Now, this one person, don't quote me because I'm not a chef, but they covered it in yogurt with loads of spices, and that seeps into the cauliflower when you bake it. I'll have to dig up that recipe, but that's how they roasted it. Richard said, I found a lost pond on my forest walk.
Wow.
I got home, checked online, and shaking about the news of the place I found. Why?
Wow.
What did you find? An actual pond?
Wow.
What was it about? Was it is it famous? Is it somewhere? Is it a landmark? Lauren said, I'm at home on my own this evening as my parents have gone for a couple's night out to the theatre.
Nice.
I'm feeling good about being home on my own. Could you get used to it? But you're feeling good about it. You could get used to it. One day, your own place. You never know. What have they gone to see, Lauren? Anything good in the theatre? But now I can, as my independence has improved.
Oh, that's
brilliant.
So nice.
That's really, really good.
So nice.
The pond was a lake, but very disturbing history. So was this, I'm guessing, did you discover this out in Essex somewhere? Or is this somewhere else you've been to as well? It sounds a bit like a Lady of the Lake type story. You know, when you throw King Arthur throws the sword in and they've gone to a Queen tribute band.
Oh, nice.
We will. Excellent. Because you went to, I remember you saying you went to the Back to the Future one, didn't you? You went to the Back to the Future theatre thing.
Lauren did, yeah.
So anyway, back to the food bit just quickly. Do let us know what you'd like to do for an eat along. If there's anything you had in mind, it doesn't have to be the pizza, of course. It was just an idea. But if there's anything else like cakes or like this, I know St. you did mention something about muffins a while ago.
Oh yeah, in Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah. So if that's something else you'd like us to do, guys, do let us know, and we will look to do it. So we are looking to do it won't be this Friday, it'll probably be the following Friday, because that gives us time, A, to let you guys know, and B, obviously to get all the stuff if we are going to get something.
When we got stuff from Greg's, did you like the variety of it, or is it you would just like a big pizza? Do you prefer a big of one dish, or do you like a variety?
That's a very good question. For me, I like doing the Greg's variety, but what's weird is I wouldn't normally get that. I only got a massive variety because we wanted to demo all the different foods.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I would not eat that amount of food normally in one sitting.
No, but for the cost of a pizza was the cost of the
all of that stuff. Yeah,
all of that, and that fed two of us. Whereas with the pizza, you'd have to get two separate pizzas.
That's a good question. I'm not. Some of it was hit and miss. Like the wedgies were okay and stuff like that. There's stuff that I wouldn't necessarily get again. But
you could swap them out for something else that you haven't tried.
Yeah, true. That is true. I think I would probably go for the pizza though as well, because I like all pizza.
Yeah, you do.
So I would just, like I said, with the bits that were miss, you're not going to get the miss on the pizza because you're ordering the pizza you like. Right. Well, Lauren said tomorrow I'm going to Westfield with my dad, and Thursday I'm going to Chessington with my older cousin.
Nice.
Are you going to Chessington World of Adventures or just Chessington in general? Sam said I live near the Cornish pyramids. They are mounds left over from clay mining, and they have beautiful lakes next to them, and lots of beautiful walks called the Clay Trails.
Nice.
There are otters and deer. Oh, wonderful!
Wow.
Oh God, I was thinking of you, Sam, because one of the guys at my workplace had just come back from Cornwall, and he mentioned the town that he went to, and I thought I must write this down so I can ask Sam about it, and I freaking forgot to do it. I will find it out and come back to you about it.
Someone said to me recently that they went to Devon and Cornwall.
Ben and Siobhan did.
Yeah, Ben and Siobhan. Your brother.
Yeah. They went for it.
Someone mentioned it, and when they said Cornwall, I did think of you, Sam. But I was like, someone mentioned it to me like really recently.
Richard said, I found out that tin tuna have different prices. £1.69 if it's caught on the hook or on the line. £1.9 if it's by the net. Learned today. Is that because I suppose it's easier to catch by the net. You just leave the net out there and they just get stuck in the net.
Yeah, and it depends on, I'm guessing, what part of is it ocean or sea or whatever?
Yeah, that's true as well. Tuna is expensive. Tuna is really expensive.
You want to get tuna steak?
I know.
Tuna steak is expensive.
Years ago, tuna steak was about £3-4, and now it's about £10 almost.
So it's like tuna has always been like a cheap fish.
Yeah, well, especially tins.
Right, tin tuna and all that. You want to get tuna steak? £7. You want to get it cubed? £7.
If you get, I'll tell you, if you're a fisherman and caught a tuna, you are set. You are set. The money you'll get from that.
Ridiculously expensive.
Sam said, also rare birds and butterflies on the trail. So,
nice.
Sam, Lauren asked, are the Cornish pyramids near Penzance? But Sam said, oh no, they are mid-Cornwall. So right in the centre of Cornwall. Right.
I'm assuming Lauren's making a little list, bless her, of the places that she might like to go and see.
We got a thumbs up for St. Cot for pizza. So it's looking like a little bit of pizza. Richard said, I always eat tuna steak, have it 3 times a week. My cat also eats it. Do you actually go and buy the tuna steaks? And you buy it for your cat?
So
at £10 or £15 a go. My lucky cat. Your cat must be really buff.
We used to, so many years ago, we had a dog. For a very short period. The dog, I was telling someone this the other day. So the dog only liked me. It growled and everything as it got bigger. But when my mum started cooking, and like I started cooking, she'd always cooked, but she was giving the dog cooked beef, cooked, liver. So then, when we wanted to give it dog food, it wouldn't eat it because
No, because it wouldn't. Yeah.
it was too used to the highlight, and it was bougie like me. So
Yeah, that's definitely your dog. Yeah. What's this? I'm not eating this.
First of all, it's my mum that was giving him the
Yeah.
liver and the steak, the cooked.
There you go. So yeah, he's not going to touch that rubbish.
Yeah, no, not touching no dog food.
Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, Amy's made a. How are you, Amy? You okay? Amy's made a suggestion. She said pizza next Tuesday. Domino's do 2 of Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, yeah.
I think that happens still. Well, check that out. We were going to do it Friday, but if Tuesday does deals, that'd be better for everybody.
I mean, Pizza Hut does a Tuesday deal.
Yeah, we'll have a look. So it looks like we'll be doing pizza next Tuesday.
Yeah. Sounds good on a Tuesday night.
Sam said the most expensive tuna fish ever caught was sold for 3.1 million for a £613 bluefin. Oh, wow. I didn't realise you get as much as that. I know they go for a lot of money. That's why you get people go out fishing in all kinds of weathers to try and get a tuna fish.
Wow.
But that is huge, though, £630 bluefin. Wow. But you think all the steaks you can get from that, and that's probably gone to the top hotels. It's not just going to go for anybody. You're not going to see it in a can of tuna, that's for sure.
No.
That's going to top hotels. That is going to top hotels. And where was that call?
Yeah.
Sam, where was that call? Please tell me that was off the coast of Cornwall. That would be such an awesome. I know it's not, but it would be such an awesome tale. Lauren said, I should be going to the Eden Project while I'm in Cornwall, so I might see it. Oh, good. Well, if you can make it, that'd be good. Zoe, hello.
Hey, Zoe.
You okay? Zoe said, hello. Oh, pizza. That sounds good. I love a pizza. Right. I think we've got our thing. I think we have.
I mean, we've got your thing. Because Mark's the pizza lover.
Right. Now then, if we're going to order pizza, we'll have a look at the deals for the Tuesday. I think it's looking for. We will let you guys know in the about page, maybe. How will we?
The community page.
The community page. If we do it in the community page, we'll let you know. But like I said, you can order if you want to do an eat along with us for pizza. You can order it from wherever you want to.
From wherever you want, because we might order it from Fire Away because there's Fire Away.
Oh yeah.
And we've not tried Fire Away yet.
No,
no, I have. You haven't.
I haven't. Oh, when did you try it?
With work.
Look at this. Look at this.
I mean, you know, these opportunities pop up. I'm not going to say no, am I?
Lauren said, enjoy. I'll be having a meal out with Mum at the time as I'm away, but I'll try and pop in. Oh, well,
you know,
Lauren, if you have pizza, just saying, you have what you like.
Have what you like and enjoy, my dear. Don't worry about us. Do what you're doing. Enjoy life. Live life. You're young. Like, do what you're doing. You don't have to be young to enjoy life, by the way. I'm just saying.
Oh, Sam said it was in Japan. That would make sense, actually. That would make sense.
Right.
Shark steak is popular in Cornwall as is shark fishing.
Really?
Funny you should say that, but Sam, you've probably seen this as well. I did see reports that there were great white sharks off the coast of Cornwall, and they've not obviously regularly, but they have started to start seeing great whites because the oceans are warming, so they go further north now. To before it's too cold, but now it's warmer. They're more likely to come up to these ends. Bluefish tuna are seen around Cornwall coastline during warmer months, but migrate to warmer seas during the winter. Had you seen that story? Or have I just made that up? I'm pretty sure I did read a story that they had spotted more great whites out off the coast of Cornwall. But I think there might be something you would probably get in your local news if it had happened, especially in your local news, because that's quite a big story.
I'm thinking about
Yeah, but like Jaws.
No, I was telling Mark about a skit, right? So recently, I've been noticing these things happening, and I was showing Mark a skit, and I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it's when there's a guy. His character's name is Stephen, and he does like voiceovers, like adverts and stuff like that. And then it's like, "Hello, Stephen. Stephen, this is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me? It's Clem Fandango.
Has anybody seen this sketch? Because Kelly,
and they're like, yes, I can hear you. It goes right. And so the other guy speaks. Blah blah blah. It goes, yes, just to sort of like hit off that the customer, like, he just said that, and he's just so funny. And this has been happening like in real life to me lately, where somebody's saying something, they're pigging off the back of it, and in my mind I'm like, he just said that. And I had to show Mark the clip today, and I was like,
this was completely no frame of reference for me. I'd never seen this Clem
Fandango.
Sketch.
Clem Fandango.
If anybody's seen it, put it in the chat. But I've not seen this one. Where are we? Oh, Amy said good news. The offer is still going, and they even have a gluten-free option.
Wow!
I'm in the win.
Wow.
Amy, a gluten-free pizza.
Wow. So it could be Tuesday then?
It's looking like it. Zoe, will you join us?
Zoe, will you join us in the eat-along?
That'd be interesting, actually, because if you have it with Zoe, your mum, you could actually, your mum can try both. What's the difference between gluten-free and non-gluten-free? If she has a non-gluten-free one.
Normally with the gluten-free, the pizza's quite a bit thinner as well.
Yeah, very much so. They're going to make less dough. Where are we? Sam said, I'm not sure about the Great White. Maybe I made this up. I am sure. Right, let me have Google this. Sam said, Sincott said you're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Definitely for this pizza as well. We're going to need a bigger boat. I'm going to Google this bit as well. Sam said, Jaws theme music played in my head.
Hello, Stephen.
Always,
can you hear me?
Stop it with that said. No one's seen this sketch. Always everywhere needs a bigger
Clem Fandango. Can you hear me?
Has anybody seen this sketch? Kelly's banging on about it.
Yes, Clem, I can hear you.
Right, let me look at, I'm going to Google. So it's looking like then a pizza is on its way. What? A pizza challenge is on its way. Stop it with that Clem Fandango thing.
There we go. No!
Oh, God. Right, so if everyone's going to go for pizza, so remember, if you want to join us, please do. Next Tuesday, we are going for the live pizza bit. We might be a bit late getting the pizza in, because by the time we order it, it always takes a while.
Yeah.
Especially this, but I don't know why. That Chinese took over an hour to come. Pizza Hut and Domino's do the things. Oh, this is happy making. This is happy making. So, right. So next Tuesday, eat along pizza. Right. Catch you next time round. Having a lie down. Richard, take care.
Have a lie down, Richard.
You enjoy.
Yeah.
Right. Great white shark.
So Mark's Googling that. So back to the skit. So they're in a room. They're in a booth. The guy, the producer, he says whatever it is, and for some reason, Clem Fandango decides to say it. But every time they have a scene, it's like, "Hello, can you hear me? It's Clem Fandango," and the guy's like, "Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango." But it just repeats it, and then in one skit he goes, "Hi, Stephen, this is Clem H Fandango," and then he's like, "Yeah, but what? So where did the H come from?" But you have to watch it, and the skit is called like Clem Fandango, but it's a succession of clips. So I'm assuming these have been scenes, but the scenes have now been condensed down. So now they do is Clem Fandango, and that's the scene that you need to watch. It's so funny. Well, funny to me.
Well, you got to be there, really. There you are. Look. So. Terrified beachgoers spot massive shark off UK coast in very strange encounter. The strange sight was caught the woman off guard when she was walking around Cornwall. There we are. She saw a shark sighting has been captured by a woman who was walking near Cornwall, the coast, on the Penzance Promenade with her partner and parents. Rebecca Warren, Sam, I don't know if you know her, saw a massive shark swimming for about 15 minutes. She claimed it attracted quite a crowd. Recording the movement in the ocean, she captioned the clip, "I'm horrified at this. It was this close to shore, and it was massive," she said. Wow. Speaking to Cornwall Live, she said, "I posted it to see anywhere who knows about the sharks could offer some insight as to what the species were. I haven't had any luck with that, but was watching from Penzance Prom." There you go. So, holy cannoli. Right, Sam, I want you to go very, very, very careful when you're swimming around Penzance Prom. There you are. I knew I hadn't imagined that. I just saw it when it said shark spotted off coast of Cornwall, and I thought it was. There's been a couple of sightings. It said. Where are we? Lauren said, "Good. They're doing gluten-free. One of my friends from the day centres is a celiac." Has celiac disease and requires to eat gluten-free food all the time.
Wow.
There you are. So yeah, actual fact, as Amy will tell you, more and more places are doing gluten-free.
Yeah, they are.
So definitely doing more gluten-free. By the way, I'm loving all the Jaws emojis and stuff, and the what do you call it? The quotes. That's the word I was looking for. All the Jaws quotes coming in as well. Bigger boat and all of that as well. When we went to Florida many years ago, they've got a massive plastic Jaws up in the Universal Studios there as well. Because when you went, there used to be a Jaws ride, wasn't there?
There was a Jaws ride. I actually did the Jaws ride.
I know. I never got to do the Jaws ride. It's now covered over with Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
Well, I go, holy cannoli. I hope it doesn't happen next week, as I'll be there. No, it won't, Laurie. Don't worry. Not in the Eden thing as well. It was just a sighting as well, and that was back in 2022, 2023. Let me have a look. Yeah, you'll just have the music going in your head. When was this? December. You're all right. Try not to sing while you're doing the popcorn. That was in December that was spotted. But yeah, no, you'll be fine. No sighting since. Right. Is the shark still in Penzance? No, it's not. No. It was last spotted in December, but nothing since. That was the last sighting. But that was interesting, though. That was very, very interesting that you'll see there. Sam, I'm so surprised that wasn't on your local news.
It probably was, but she might have missed it.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But yeah, that was now that was a good job when you were going on that boat with your sister and her boyfriend at the time. Not only had stormy seas. You imagine if you saw a great white shark as you were going on those big rough seas. Wow. Right, I'll have one a day, please.
No, they're not vegan.
No, yes, they are. So, in case you're wondering, fruit pastel. The last time someone's had one of those. And it's pretty. These are just strawberry and blackcurrant.
That's why I got them, because they were just strawberry and blackcurrant.
No, good.
I know. A B&M classic. B&M, right, when you walk into B&M, you know, they're just like, I don't know, they're always good, and they're very reasonably priced, B&M. But when you go to the sweet section, it's mad. They've got things that just no normal supermarkets have.
I'm really looking forward to Cornwall, says Lauren. Oh, I hope you have an amazing time. I really, really do hope you have a fantastic time.
And Florida next year.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You're going to have a wonderful time.
Actual fact, you will see the plastic shark we're talking about if you go to Universal Studios.
And yeah, it depends on where you're going. So, like some people who go to Florida, they just do the Disney side, and some people just do the Universal side. But if you're like me, you'll do both.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see what you do. I think that's always a must, though. Well, what was that? That was somebody revving their car up outside. Yeah, so that'd be really good. So, guys, I'm really happy. We're going to be doing the pizza review. So we will be doing our pizza eat along next Tuesday. 6:30 we will be doing our pizza review. Give you time all to get your pizzas if you want to as well.
I'm going to do double pepperoni. I'm just letting you know. I'm just putting it out there.
But like I said, it doesn't have to be takeaway. If you guys are able to get a pizza and join us from the supermarket, or
and just bung it in the oven.
Yeah, whatever suits your boat, whatever's easier for you guys to get.
If you want to make pizza toast, if you want to be like me and do bougie snacks, you can do pizza toast.
I'll definitely have one more of these. Where are we? I'm really looking forward to Cornwall, says Laura. I really hope you have a fantastic time. I really do hope you have a fantastic time. St. Gott said, hope you enjoy Eden Project. I went a couple of years ago and it's really liked it. We've not been.
No.
We have not been to the Eden Project.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like a massive greenhouse. Hence the Eden name.
Well, no, that could be after someone. Named after someone.
As in Garden of Eden.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is it could have been named after someone.
Lauren said, tomorrow I'll be getting the stuff I need. Cream for my eczema, toothpaste, toothbrush, the usual. There you go. All your holiday stuff ready to go.
That's just so nice when you start buying all your holiday stuff and you start packing. Yeah.
So I need to
See?
I do not recommend the boat, says Sam, to the island of Scilly, but the flights are crazy prices. Oh, helicopter rides.
Oh wow.
I'm not so sure about the helicopter rides. Funny enough, we've always looked to do them. We never got around to do. We were supposed to do them in Vegas all those years ago.
Yeah.
We never did. Then we were going to do them somewhere else. In Florida, and we never did. Then we were going to do somewhere else, and we never did. So I think I'm kind of thinking. Well, I'm not so sure.
Well, we'll see. One day.
One day we'll do it as well.
Yeah.
Is it expensive? How expensive were you talking though, Sam? Out to the island of Scilly. Lauren said the last time I went to Eden Project and I was in a pushchair. Oh wow! So you're not going to remember it from then. We hope you have a wonderful time. We really do.
Oh bless you.
Zoe said go to Iceland, try their pizzas, have a cheeseburger one. Oh, we could do actually.
Oh, this was the cheeseburger one we were talking about.
Yes.
And I said to you, it was when my friend got the Big Mac burger pizza.
Lauren said, I've got my cruise as well this year in June, July. Yeah, is it Norway you're going to?
You think Tommy's living life?
Yeah, I know.
Lauren is living life.
Go on, Lauren.
Lauren's going here, there, and everywhere.
Fantastic.
You think Tommy's living life? Lauren's living life too.
Good, Lauren. Good. Yeah, Norway. I thought you were going to Norway. That was right as well. Will you get to see the Northern Lights? That would be amazing.
Nice. Yeah.
Again, I've never seen the Northern Lights. It's always something I've really wanted to do.
Me too.
Well, Sam said the Eden Project is cool. My mum knew this guy who owns it. Tim, he's also involved in the Lost Gardens at Helligan, where Mum played as a child. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Again, I'd really like to go to the Eden Project. Of course, it's in your neck of the woods, Sam. Roadhog's going to go. Roadhog, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for joining us,
Take
Roadhog.
care.
Thank you.
Vinny's joined us. Hi, Vinny. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Vinny said you can try sailing the North Sea too if you've got the stomach for that kind of thing.
Wow.
Do you know what, Vinny? That's always puts me off doing cruise. And I say this to Kelly. Kelly always wants to do cruises. And
I'm gonna do a cruise.
What puts me off is I don't travel well on boats.
Yeah.
But
you don't know on a ship. You've never been on a ship.
No, I have been on a ferry.
That's not the same as a ship.
That's a boat.
It's not the same as a ship.
It's a boat.
It's not the same as a ship.
His name is Sir Tim Smith, KBE. I've had a cup of tea with him. I've heard of Sir Tim. I'm sure it's the guy that is that the same guy? I'm pretty sure that name does ring a bell. Oh wow, you've actually had tea with him. That's amazing. And like I said, have you actually gone into the Eden Project itself, or just been around it? Because I know it's not like I say, it's not too far from where you are. Lauren said we're going on a cruise because it's my parents' silver wedding anniversary and Dad's 60th. Oh, that's really nice.
That's very nice.
That's really nice. Oh, good, Vinny. I'm glad you're well. Thank you for joining. Just been to and seen and got eye drops and antibiotics.
Wow.
Ferry is not a ship, Mark. Says Ethan.
Right? Ferry's not a ship. Ferry's like one of them things that's gonna go. But a massive ship, you're not gonna feel it.
You're like a cruise vessel. Oh, I don't know though. I've seen YouTube things where the whole thing is flying here.
Yeah, but the waters have to be really rough for that.
Yeah. That is for sure.
They have to be really rough. But you get on. Yeah, like with my mum, she likes the inside cabin. Like I was like, inside? Are you joking? No, I'm getting a port. I was talking to a couple the other day, and they had just they had been on a cruise. They'd been on like a world. No, sorry. They had been on a plane. I was talking to somebody else, and they had just been on a cruise. So this couple, they'd been on a cruise. They'd been to like a few places like Japan and all of that, but they didn't enjoy. They are glad that they did it, but they wouldn't go back again. So it's one of those things you're glad for the experience, but you don't want to go back again. But they absolutely love cruises. I haven't met a person yet who has said they didn't like a cruise.
To be fair, while I'm eating this week, I've got to say, everyone that's been on as well has always recommended it.
Yeah. No
one I know has said, no, don't do it.
Yeah. I haven't met anybody yet who hasn't enjoyed the cruise. No, I haven't met anyone yet. I've had friends go on cruises and they've really enjoyed it. and thoroughly recommend it. So I am going to do it. I am going to do it.
Mum's getting sickness tablets for the cruise, says Lauren. That's what I probably need to do, actually. And Evelyn, how's your eye now? Is it better now? You've got the antibiotics and stuff like. Well, I was going to say you probably haven't taken them yet.
No.
But I was going to say I hope it heals quite quickly. You can never be too careful with your eyes. Maybe that's what I need to do, Lauren. Then get some travel sick tablets. Just Sam said, "Yeah, I've been to Eden. I wanted to go see Duran Duran, but there were no tickets." Oh. The reflex is here. Lauren said, "Is silver 25 years?" As I don't really know. I know my parents have been married for 25 years. I'm not sure actually.
I don't know.
I'll have to Google that. Even said, "I cannot wait for my first cruise." I've not had a cruise, so that would be my first cruise. If I've on a cruise.
I've never been on a cruise before.
I thought you had.
No, never been on a cruise. Never been on a cruise. I don't know why, because I think because you mentioned Duran Duran. So I was talking to one girl today, and she said her friends got like 4 tickets for Taylor Swift. I was like, 4 tickets for Taylor Swift? Like, them things are like gold dust.
Straight on eBay.
Gold dust. Yeah. 4 tickets for Taylor Swift. Half of me wanted to say to her, "Oh, is she looking for someone?" And all of this.
Sorry, Lauren, just so quickly. Yeah, so you are right. The 25th wedding anniversary is a silver anniversary.
Wow.
There you go.
Nice. So, yeah, part of me wants to say, if you want to sell those tickets, I'm happy to go. And then she said, it's Wembley. And I'm thinking, do I really want to go all the way? I'm not sure. But, yeah.
Where are we? Lauren said, I wasn't around when my parents got married. Both of my older cousins were, but they were around 6 months old at the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I imagine that you wouldn't have been around.
No, I was going to say, yeah. I guess Sam said, the reflex, flex. What boys? So anybody, I'm showing my age now, doing all these Duran Duran songs. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones I remember. And is it Crazy Like the Wolf?
No, Rio.
Rio was no one. Her name is Rio. Yeah, that one. And is it Crazy Like the Wolf?
Crazy like a wolf.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Simon Le Bon's yacht did sink off the Cornish coast. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, wow.
I remember that being on the news when they were saying his yacht had sunk. The Coast Guard had to go rescue him. He was fine. Oh no, Evelyn! So you've been in the hospital since 3 p.m. It's now 8, and you're still at the pharmacy waiting. So you've been seen. Oh Lord, that is a long. I feel sorry for you. Well, hopefully get to the pharmacy, get your things, and then you can go home and then relax. Yeah. That's a lot of tickets, and I'm not keen on Taylor Swift, said Lauren.
I know 4 tickets. I'm like, how much did she pay?
I'm going to be honest, they would be straight on eBay for me.
I mean, I would like to, first of all, I don't want to pay that amount to go and see. I don't think there's an artist that I would want to pay that much money to go to see. I think I perhaps would have paid that much maybe to go see Michael Jackson, possibly. But yeah, I mean that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Where are we? Oh yeah, it's Hungry Like the Wolf, not Crazy Like the Wolf. Hungry Like the Wolf. And I like the wolf. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Sam said he was trapped in the capsized yacht and he was very lucky to survive.
Wow.
Even said the same. Maybe Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
she would pay for like.
Yeah, maybe Michael Jackson. That's probably. I can't imagine paying like copious amounts. The thing is, I feel you have to reach a legend status. Like, I think a lot of people probably would pay to have seen like Elvis or pay to have seen Prince. But for me, it would have been MJ. Like, people are paying like that amount to go and see Madonna, and I'm just or more to go and see Madonna, and I don't know. Like, Madonna is a legend, but not a legend that I would pay that amount of money to see, I don't think.
Hungry Like the Wolf it is, said Lauren. I've heard of Duran Duran as I saw their songs on the music channel. Yeah, if you put on any 80s music, which I tend to do on the music channels, it will come up at some point. There's always going to be. Yeah, that's right. He was trapped in a capsized yacht, said Sam. So I do remember that. I wish I could have seen Nirvana live.
Wow.
Funny enough, two of my friends at school at the time, they got to see Ian, you met,
Right,
who
yeah.
lived with him and another guy. They actually went to Reading Festival in '92 to go and see him, and they said it was absolutely brilliant.
The only one that I know is Teen Spirit.
Oh, you'll know if I played other ones as well, you'd recommend it. You'd hear it go, "Oh, is this Nirvana? This Nirvana." I would like to see Madonna, but not paying that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people would go see it, but I wouldn't pay them sort of funds to go and see Madonna.
Is there an artist you guys would break the bank to see? Is there one that you would just say, do you know what?
That when they're touring, I'm going to try and get to.
Yeah,
like, a lot of people went to get like Usher tickets, and they were like. Now, don't get me wrong. I think I don't know. I think Usher's okay.
That's one of your cousins' thing.
Yeah, but again, I don't know. There are not that many artists. There aren't any artists really that I would pay them kind of funds for to go see. It's really only probably Michael Jackson, probably. Yeah.
Oh, Laura said they've now got a musical for Michael Jackson. You've seen it, haven't you? The one?
Thriller.
I've
seen Thriller, and I've seen the one. Thriller's the one that's in the West End at the moment, and the one is the Cirque du Soleil in Vegas.
Yeah, that's right. We went to see that Cirque du Soleil in Vegas. It was called the one.
It was called the one.
Oh, Sam, Adam and the Ants were great. So were Tears for Fears. I saw them in the 80s, and Bucks Fizz.
I think
you saw Bucks Fizz.
I like all the people that you just mentioned, but I wouldn't pay Taylor Swift kind of money to go and see them. But I would have, I would have gone to a concert.
Evelyn said not breaking the bank for nobody.
Right.
The most I've ever paid, and it's because I really wanted to see them. Now I'm a bit of a heavy metal fan, believe it or not. People would look at me and go, really? But yeah, so I did pay a bit, not lots, but over £100 to go see Metallica. But and that was a while ago.
That ain't no Taylor Swift fund.
No. But I wouldn't go. I wouldn't pay hundreds for something.
Yeah, I don't like. There isn't anybody that I'd want to see that badly.
The only one I'd really want to go see, I would potentially break the bank for, would be Led Zeppelin. But that's only if they were to reform and do another one. Laura said, I don't know why they released a film on Bob Marley and Amy Winehouse. I've not seen either, but the critics have panned both. Absolutely panned both.
I mean, I love Bob Marley for sure. I liked Amy Winehouse at the time. I just feel with Amy Winehouse, her life was just so tragic and so troubled. It's just like the whole story is sad, really. I loved Bob Marley's music. I like, all of that type of stuff. But that was more political, and I've not seen the film, so it'd be very interesting to see if the film captured the reasons why things went the way they did and all of that type of stuff. And I have a feeling it doesn't encapsulate that.
Lauren said next film will be a Michael Jackson film. They have done Michael Jackson films, but they're not real big ones.
Yeah.
There was an Elvis film out not so long ago. Sincott said, I would pay and go see those famous YouTubers, Mark and Kelly. Oh, bless you, Sincott.
Thank you. Oh,
bless you.
So nice.
And a Tina Turner movie. There has been a Tina Turner movie called What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah, and that again was very traumatic. And the thing with Tina Turner, because there was a documentary on the other day, and she lived such a traumatic life. From when she was born up until she got married, and that was an even bigger trauma. And the reason why she did the film was so that she could stop talking about that, and it was out there, and that was it. But every time she had an interview, that's all they wanted to talk about was her trauma with the husband and how he treated her and what he did. She didn't go to see the movie because she said, like, why would I want to relive that trauma?
Yeah.
It's a very traumatic film, and it really makes you respect her. And I remember a friend saying to me, oh, she doesn't like the way that Tina Turner is. She doesn't, and she doesn't like. And I said, go and see the theatre production. I said, you will understand her a lot better. She went to see the theatre production. She's like, Kelly, wow, because me and a couple of friends went to see it. Me, even, and another friend went to see it. And I asked my friend, and she didn't want to go because she doesn't like Tina Turner the way she performs and stuff like that. And I said, like, go and see, watch the film or go to see the. She eventually went with her mum, and she told me about it. She was like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize all that she went through." And I said, "I told you, like, she's iconic for the trauma that she went through, and not only was it she actually." Willingly opened a book, because that was at a time as well where people were like very hush hush and all of this, and she just let. But the reason why she did that was because she didn't want to talk about it again, and unfortunately for her, every single interview that's what they spoke about. But she retired because she then wanted to spend time with her husband, and that's why she retired from, so she could then spend her her latter years with her husband.
Sam said the ants sounded amazing. They had 2 drum kits and the sound was so cool, and Adam was really cool. When he saw my mum in the front row, he winked at her and giggled. Oh, did she go giggly and girly? Very good looking guy, Adam, man, in his day. I think Sam said I think the casting is wrong for Bob Marley movie. Now, this is a South London actor, isn't it? This guy I forget his name.
You're not the only person to say that. I've not seen it. I do want to see it. I haven't had a chance to see it. And you're not the only person to have said that it was not the right casting. But also, the thing that makes a film is truth. And I'm not sure if you've watched documentaries and you've watched stories and all of that, I don't know if that film captured everything, because from what I've heard, it hasn't.
It's very difficult to capture it in 2 hours.
But are they doing? Did they do creative licensing, or did they pretty much stick to within those 2 hours? Right.
Where are we? Lauren said they've had a Whitney Houston film. They have. Yeah. I've not seen it. A little prediction. Gareth Bellina film will be next. Okay, is that your prediction?
Ooh.
That's interesting. Well, we'll see that. We can say that. You see, Lauren said. Cott said, "Have you seen the Joker 2 trailer?" Yes, I have. And I got to be quiet here because she goes mad if I reveal anything.
What, the one with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Oh, can I? It looked good. So for anybody interested, it looks like Lady Gaga will be playing Harley Quinn in this. So it's an alternative universe, not the same as Heath Ledger's Batman. Heath Ledger's Joker. And then if anybody did watch the first Joker, which I thought was really good, they didn't have a Batman figure in there. They did have Bruce Wayne's father in there, but they didn't have Bruce Wayne in there. Well, they did as a little boy. Sorry, I digress. But I thought it was a very good film. Is it up your street, St. Cott? I'm not sure. Lady Gaga's not actually a bad actress, so I'd be interested.
Yeah, Lady Gaga's really good. But I think the whole thing was about. It wasn't even really related to Batman, to be honest.
No, but it's more about him, the Joker, rather than.
But Batman. It was more about almost like real life trauma rather than.
That's why I thought it was so good.
The Marvel universe, or is it Marvel or DC universe?
Universe. I thought that's why it was good. I'm glad they kind of went from that. There's so many of these superhero films, and they all follow the same format. This one was totally different format, which made it interesting. Where are we? Ike Turner was a monster, says Sam, and Tina only asked to keep the name when they divorced.
Yeah.
Oh, the new Beetlejuice trailer is pants, said Sam. Now, funny enough, I wasn't thinking it was rubbish, but I did think they should have done this film 20 years ago. I really, really did. They should have done it in the 90s.
I think a lot of films are like that, though. A lot of sequels. I mean, even Terminator. How many big spaces are there between each? And the only thing is, it's very, very rare to get... and I remember, because I was working in a video shop at the time, and I remember my boss at the time saying this. It's very rare to have a first film and to have the sequel be as good, if not better, than the first one, right? It's rare. There are two, but I can't remember what the second one is. But it is Terminator is one of those films where, yeah, And the thing is, in the first one, and Kyle is right when he says it's never gonna stop, it's never gonna rest, and yada yada yada. And then the reality of it sets in, and you're just thinking, wow, it's true, it's never gonna stop. And then you have the second one, and the sun's involved and everything, and it was so good. But anything since then has not been that great.
Lauren said, I'm not really into Batman. I didn't mind I didn't mind the Beetlejuice trailer though, Sam, but I can see what you're saying. Oh, Lady Gaga, has it fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia? Is it really? I didn't know that.
Fibromyalgia, I think.
Fibromyalgia, that's it. I had no idea. He even said mental health issue. Yeah, that's what I thought was so good about the Joker, because I think it did explore those mental health issues, and I won't ruin it in case anybody hasn't seen it, but it really does explore his sort of mental health problems, and I thought that was so good about it.
And I think that's good, but not in the Joker setting. I think they could have done that for like something unrelated to unrelated to Batman, if that makes sense. I think that could have been a thing on its own, not bringing the Joker into it, but being a different character altogether.
So Cott said, yeah, looking forward to its release. I think I will definitely go watch that one. Lauren said Godzilla vs. Kong was trash too. That I can imagine. It did look a bit.
I mean, like Freddy versus Jason and all of this type of stuff. I'm just like, what?
Oh, Sam said Linda Hamilton is going to be in season 5 of Stranger Things.
Wow. A real 80s iconic.
Yeah, and she said fibro is tissue, is my musculalgia, is pain, is Latin, I think. Oh, okay, that's where it originates from. Do any of you know any other creams I can get for my eczema instead of E45?
Believe it or not, eczema is actually to do with diet. Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is there any other cream though?
Why? I don't know of a cream per se, but you do need to investigate creams. Like if you have the Yucca app and you scan it, because E45 is not that great. So if you have the Yucca app, you can scan the E45 and it will bring up a list of alternatives to E45, and that will be, I think, your best thing, because we could recommend something, but then it might not be good. So I think you would do really well to scan with a Yucca, and it's YUKA. Yucca. Is it double K? Yucca?
YUK 1K.
1K. So there's an app. You can go to the Play Store, or you can go to your iPhone, whatever the store is there, and you can download the Yucca app. And what that will do, you can go into like any place and scan the actual beauty products. So in life, we live a life of convenience now. So it's very different to how our ancestors lived and all of that type of stuff. So we use microwaves, we eat fast food, we eat oven food, we don't always cook from scratch. Some of us don't have the time to always cook from
Lauren
scratch.
asked if you need to pay for it.
No, it's free. It's free to download. And we put all these products on, and a lot of these products say organic and all of this, and it turns out some of the ingredients are organic, not all of them. So some of them are high risk and all of this and blah blah blah. So Mark and I are trying to be just a bit more mindful now of products that we put on our skin, hair, when we brush our teeth and all of this. And but yeah, I was reading up on things like eczema and skin conditions and stuff like that, and it is down to the food that we eat. So normally when something manifests on the body, it's related to something. Me, it would be sugar. I am a sugar addict, so it's about that. And just like certain things, like as we get older, things like hair loss, or things like I don't know, patches of thing on the skin, spots, anything like that. It's our body warning us and saying, oh, this and this. And sometimes your body is not absorbing the vitamins or the nutrients that come from food. And we can't all buy organic. We can't afford to buy pesticide-free vegetables and this, that, and the other. So there are ways that we can, like, if you're going to buy vegetables, you can wash them in sort of like a bath of apple cider vinegar, and sort of that should get rid of all the pesticides. And you soak it for 15 minutes, it'll get rid of all the bugs and things like that. But anyway, you don't soak the whole thing in you actually cut it with water. So you do water, a few spoons of apple cider vinegar, mix it around, then you can put your fruit and your veg, and that should kill all the bacteria and all of that type of stuff.
Hydrocortisone cream from the docs, maybe, Lauren, and I think I read that oat baths can help as well, said Sam.
Yeah, I wonder if Epsom salts.
Was it colloidal? Oatmeal baths can help relieve the dry, itchy, irritated skin caused by eczema. I've used hydrocortisone already, said Lauren, but only allowed to use it for 7 days.
Yeah.
Try going into Boots, Lauren, and asking them their recommendations.
Yeah.
Try a pharmacist, because they'll be able to give you some recommendations.
I know. I would definitely use the Yucca app and look at the alternatives that's suggested by the Yucca app, but also pay attention to there are certain foods that might not be good for that might be causing it.
Hey Singularity, how are you?
Hey Singularity.
We are good. How are you? Lauren said she will try the oatmeal thing. Yeah, give it a try. Even said epiderm cream, or is it diprobase cream? Betron. Oh, you have to pronounce these.
Diprobase cream
and Betronavate, is it cream? Betnovate cream when you break out. There you are, Lauren. There's some ideas. I just want to get it under control. I'm doing everything I can, creaming and bathing with is it a Lippmann every day 3 times. I know that can be really annoying. Try some of those recommendations and try a pharmacist as well, Lauren, because they'll be able to give you some or using Cetraben at the moment, and that's all right.
Yeah, and like I said, check there might be something within your diet, like a specific ingredient or something like that might not agree and causes the breakout. Yeah.
Well, guys, we've been going for over an hour and a half, so we will leave the live there. Using Epiderm as well, that's quite good, said Lauren. And Sam said, I have an extremely rare skin condition. Sucks how it can make you feel. I get prescribed derma lotion and, unfortunately, because of the way they think of the little heart, Cetraban, that's it. So mine doesn't get too dry. Well, good. I hope that finds that helps alleviate the pain of the condition as well. It's always annoying when you've got something like that and you have to rely on like a cream or something to
and trying to find the correct product as well. Whenever you have something, it's always about trying to find the correct product.
Anyway, so there we are. That is the end of the live for today, but now we don't know if you're going to be back. You're going to have to let people know.
I'm going to say no. I won't be here on Friday.
All right. So unfortunately, we'll be here for Friday, but we will be back next Tuesday, and we will be doing the pizza eat-along. So we will be really looking forward to that. So if you guys want to order any pizza, get some pizzas in, whatever floats your boat, we'll do that, and we will join you for a live eat-along next Tuesday having pizza. You have to take daily antibiotics. Oh, Sam. And also as well, like I said, we really wish you the best as well. I'm really sorry to hear about the passing of your friend. That's so sad. So, like I said, if you do want to contact us to chat, much love to you. Anyway, until next time, have a wonderful weekend, guys, whatever you get to do. Like I said, there will be no live this Friday, but we will be back on Tuesday. Until then, have a wonderful week. Do take care. Do look after yourselves. And remember, you're never too old to have fun. Your go.
Sorry. And if I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about the skit. Anyway, if you do like our lives and you like unboxings, and we've got an unboxing coming soon, and if you like food reviews, trips, tips and things, and you haven't subscribed already, please do.
Look how professional that was. Anyway, until then, take care. Don't forget to, to have fun, and
Don't forget to melt my cheese.
I had to cure this time. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care. We'll see you in the next live. Bye for now.
Bye for now.